Alright guys, I decided to do a swan song in my eagle. Before I know I said I was going to go into the Cobra at the end of the last video, in video 7, but I've decided that a swan song for the Evo is to take on one of these, or two of these actually, assassination missions, yeah? The ones that pay like 150,000, you have to go out and hunt down the Anaconda. Obviously I've never done it before, I just want to see how it goes. I want to see, you know, if I'm able to do it in the eagle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kit out my eagle as, you know, for as much as combat as I possibly can, and hopefully I will have enough. First of all, you're going to need defences against an Anaconda. It's like the biggest ship in the game, and you know it packs a punch. So I'm going to go with the chaff launcher. Now the point defence would be possibly handy against missiles and stuff like that, yeah? But because turrets and gimbaled locks can be so dangerous to an eagle, you really should go with the chaff launcher. So there is only one that I have seen, so I'm going to fit that instead of the heat sink launcher. Now in terms of internals, the first thing I'm going to do is, I was running with an 8 capacity cargo rack, so I want to sell my other shield generator, because this is not the best shield that I can fit. So I'm going to sell this shield generator. Now, I'm going to go to my 8 capacity cargo rack, because that's in my class 3 slot, yeah? So, I'm looking for the best shield I can find. Let's just stick this D3 on right now. Right. Now obviously you can only fit one shield generator, but you can have multiple shield cells. So, I'm going to look for the best shield cell I can find. This looks like this B2. Quite a lot of mass in that as well, at 4 tons, yeah? There's a B1 that's a lot less, but I'm gonna fit this B2. Now, in my final slot, I'm gonna stick on, I guess this B1. Right, so I've got multiple now shield banks. I need to set these fire groups, right? So my pulse laser's on 1, my gimbal multi-cannon on 2, that looks about right. Now, shield cell banks, as you know, they come with, these can be keybinded. So I've already got that keybind to my mouse 4. Chaff launcher is keybind, I've got a keybind at C for my chaff launcher, I believe. I'm going to check that. Right, so here we go. My shield cell is set to mouse 4, my chaff launcher is set to C on my keyboard. So I'm going to be using these to, you know, my chaff launcher to avoid fire, and my shield cell to heal damage to my shields. So that looks about right. Right, so that's all we need. We don't even need to put these onto a fire group as far as I know. So let's just launch. Now, if we look at the transactions again, basically to hunt this guy down, Aeneas LP85257 and Crucis Sector ALXB15. Now what about the other one? Basically the same, except it's LDS413 instead of this Aeneas sector that I'm already in. So I might as well go to LP85257, was it? Yeah, LP85257, so I can hunt down both of them in the same sector. It's got to be around here somewhere. Right, so navigation. Yeah, for some reason the stars are not showing. Right, so I'm going to select that and plot my route.
Cannot comply. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
I wish there was a keybind to put everything away, guns, cargo hatch and landing gear, instead of 3 for the same thing. did you hear? Right, here we go. Whoa. That crazy terrorist has been spotted. Chris Graham. Heading to Sokoji. Select Sokoji, lock and engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so basically all you do is you look for a lead at the start then.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
I must admit, feeling a little bit nervous about this one. Which is good, yeah. This is the sort of thing that you want. This guy's got 9,000 on a bounty, so I might as well give the police a hand to take him out.
Target shields offline.
Of course, this is using up ammo that I didn't want to use up, yeah, so...
Under attack. Target shields online. Target shields offline.
Now, I really don't like the gimbaled lock on the bottom on these, so I'm going to try and get a couple of proper pulse lasers.
Target destroyed.
Right, so finally found a couple of fixed pulse lasers, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm selling my gimbaled ones and I'm taking the fixed ones. So basically back to the original setup apart from the multi-carrying, yeah? Here we go. Right, now normally I run around in high engines, yeah? You've seen me doing that, but in this case I need to be careful with my shields.
Under attack.
Right, so I'm just gonna try to be careful. I don't want him turning on me like that, yeah? Because that's going to hurt if he hits me. Right, I want to be behind him, yeah? I used a fuel cell, sorry, a shield cell there. Right, now I'm having real power issues, yeah, because I'm not using the best power plant. Now, it's important not to let him get too far away, yeah? I'm starting to get the hang of it now, so... He's struggling to, you know, get his turrets on me now. Right, now, what I should be doing is targeting his power plant. And I've gone past it. He's got a shield. No, yeah, shield generator is his shield, yeah. So long as I can keep out of his turret fire. I'm not quite sure why he's not firing at me now. Right, here we go. So launch chaff again. No, it's not good. Shield cell. Right, so I'm on his power plant. Now I can start hammering in with the weapons with my multi-cannon, yeah? Another chaff gone. That's not good. He's got my shields down, so it's pretty bad, yeah. But if I can get my shields back up, it's not over yet. Back in it, just about. There's a shield cell. Now the Anaconda is clearly much slower, yeah, which is why I'm getting away with a lot of this. But that was a bit poor by me there. I let him turn on me, and once again I've let him get my shields down. Bit of trouble here. So it's time to escape with this one with my life if I get lucky. He's got a lot of weaponry. Oh. I've got my shields up again, so let's see. I mean, this is probably suicide, yeah, but... I was too late with my shield cell, and that will be the end. Right. Not great. I made a couple of glaring errors. But I think it's just about doable in this ship. So I'm going to rebuy all. Now, sadly though, I've lost the chance to do this mission again, so I'm going to have to hunt down another one. Right, so I'm going to check out the bulletin board again just to see if I can get another one of these. Capable Hunter Saw. Again, it's paying 178,000. This one pays even more than the other one that I failed just there. So I'm looking for Vitali Aspirin. And it's going to be the same type of thing again, except this time I'm really going to try not to mess it up. So I'm going to accept that one. A quick look at the transaction tab. Right, so I need to be in LDS 413, Chontan TC, and LP 85257. So let's just head for, well, let's have a look at the map here. LDS 413. Right next door. So we can head to there. Now, I should say, I've had a little bit of an upgrade to my shield cells because I think these are the key to doing it. I believe they're a little bit I believe they're very overpowered, and the more you have, the more overpowered they get. However, you've got to use them properly, and I didn't quite do that in the first one. It was my very first ever attempt though, so you can't really blame me for not knowing exactly when they're going to drop. But I'm using B2s and B1s, and the reason for that is the B1 won't heal all of my shields, yeah, but maybe do half or more. The B2 should still heal most of my shield damage, but if you look at your modules, you can see that Shield Bank 1, which is my B2, has 8 shield cells. And so I can use this 8 times to heal my shields. And the other one's got 5. The B1, that's got 5. So I think it will start in the B2s first, and then if I run out of those, then it'll go into the B1s. Right. But that's pretty much it, I think. It's probably going to take another hour or so to hunt down this guy. The first one took about an hour and 20 minutes, but I had a bit of messing around in between that. Just go to the unidentified signal sources. Somebody will eventually tell you where he is. Head to that system. Once again, you hit the unidentified signal sources. He'll turn up. There's one more thing I'm going to do properly as well, which is rather than trying to tab my way through his systems, I'm going to select the systems using my navigation menu and sub-targets. Yeah. So if I can do that before he starts firing at me, that'll save me, a bit of time and a bit of faffing around. Really, I want to concentrate on the actual fight, make sure my shields aren't falling down, trying to avoid his turret fire as much as I possibly can. I feel pretty confident I can do this in the Eagle. I say I'm not in the best. I'm not completely kitted out in the best stuff. I'm using a couple of modules that aren't quite up to scratch probably, but judging by my performance in the first one, I don't see any reason why I can't kill him in this. This just serves to show how random these are. This is the very first one. So he's going to Sokoji again, this next one. Yeah. So that the very first signal source that I went into has given me his location. Which once again was Sokoji. Plot the route. And off we go.
Drive charging.
So what took me about 30 minutes last time took me about 3 minutes this time. With a bit of luck I'll find him in the very first signal source. That'd be very lucky. Would you believe it? I need to scan him. Sub-targets. Power plant. Everything into systems. Bit of a mistake there, but just about got away with it. Not going to get away with this kind of thing though. I need to be better than this. It's really poor by me there.
Taking damage.
This guy seemed to turn an awful lot better, so it's giving me some problems. I'm not out of it yet though. Now what I'm doing wrong is I'm not really staying on his tail. And by really I mean at all.
Shields online.
Right, so my shields are up again. Got to be a little bit faster on the shield cell than what I'm being. This one's a bit harder because he's turning a lot better than the last guy. I need to try and stay on this side of him, I think, because he seems to have less turrets there. He seems to have better shields as well. There's a lot of management of pips here. This guy's got really good shields on him. That's a little bit better now. I've kind of got on top of him a bit. When he starts firing at you, everything into systems. When the shields get that low, get the shield cell used. Right. Got to be careful, just do not let him get away from you. Some started dropping cargo. Shield cell. Now I'm using chaff a lot here. You can probably see at the bottom left. Shield cell.
Target shields online.
That's close. Just got heal off of my shield cell there. I think I'm onto my bees now though, so I'm really starting to run out.
Target shields offline.
I haven't got his power plant targeted again, sadly. Once again, got very lucky with the shield cell. My heart is absolutely pounding here. I've let him get too far away. I think I'm out of shield cells. Could be at. Ah, it was so close at the end, but
Eject.
this guy was a lot harder than the first guy as well. But you just can't make any mistakes. Here we go. Well, he's an Anaconda and he's elite still, so same as last time. Target the power plant.
Under attack.
Not the best start ever. Right. I think I'm on top of it now. It's a little bit far away. Right, so shield cells up. Sorry, shield cells. Right, really struggling to get to grips with this guy right now. That's most of my shield cells gone, so this is really not going well at all. Constant mistakes with my chaff. This is not good, yeah. I'm really messing this up badly, so I'm going to run for it.
Flight assist off.
It's Anders.
Under attack.
Right, I got to stay close to him. Keep my chaff going. Right, I've got his power plant targeted now. So we're concentrating on chaff and basically all your pips to your shields and stuff. But it's very important to stay close to them. He's getting away. I had to boost there just to catch up with him again. Because if he turns, then it's really bad. As long as he's not firing on you though. Use that time to build up your engine power. Obviously try shooting at him as well at the same time, yeah? You've got him in this position, really hammer into him with your weapons, or your pulse lasers. Once the shields are down, batter into him with everything you've got. Right. Full pips into shields as soon as they start shooting at you, because you just can't take the hits. Right, my shields are starting to hurt now a bit, so I'm getting ready with my shield cell. Use the shield cell there. It's important not to forget about your chaff during this. Make sure you follow him. Right, now I'm staying on his tail. Right, so I'll put the shield cell up again. Gives me a chance to fire again harder. But make sure you get your 4 pips into shields as fast as you can. He's really shooting now. Shield cell again. I'm going to boost after him. I want to make sure I've got enough pips for another boost, yeah? So put pips into engines. Shields are down again. Sorry, shields are up again. This is where it gets tough. Just try and get back on his 6. Right, full pips into shields again. Don't forget your chaff. This guy's pretty tough. Yeah, I'm overloading my weapons now. Had to use a shield cell. Power plant's 29%. Really giving it a lot now though. Got to get these shields down again. This guy's probably the hardest out of all of them that I've fought so far, I would say. Do not let him get his front onto you. The shield cell used there again. And chaff. Oh, that's not good. Right, it was okay. Goes a shield cell again. I'm getting some really good shots into him now. Power plant's down to 7%, so he can't have much left. He's a goner. And I had one shield cell left out of the 9 that I started with. So that took 8 shield cells. Yeah, it's a pretty tough fight. I can see how these are going to be really easy if you're flying a Viper or a Cobra or something. So finally, 136,000 for killing Anders. It took me 3 attempts. I was very unlucky the second attempt, especially after such a terrible start to it. I had to have 2 attempts at Anders, remember. This guy at the end was probably better than the other 2 as well. I'm not convinced it should be doable. It would never be doable had I not had the shield cell, yeah? It's basically the shield cell is what is making this, doable. Which seems rather, a little bit overpowered considering it is just 1 cargo slot. Now, it does add another element to the game. It is a skill thing, there's no question about it, but I think being able to have 9 shield recharges, and I used 8 of them there, to have 9 is just a little bit much. I understand why it is that way, yeah, because they want to give people in smaller ships a chance, but I really don't believe that an Eagle should be able to take down an elite Anaconda, no matter how good the pilot is, yeah. And it's only doable because of the shield cell. It would literally be impossible to defeat an Anaconda on that level without the shield cell. So I would rather see it balancing elsewhere, everywhere else in fact. A little bit here, a little bit there, maybe reduce the damage from weapons, increase the hit points, whatever. I do not like these kind of abilities that are like trinkets that just, or potions that just heal you up and give you more chances, because without them, you're basically a lame duck. That's in PvP, and in PvE then they're just making it a little bit easier than it should be. I hope you enjoyed this one anyway. Like I said, I was going to buy a Cobra for this episode. I've got more than enough money now thanks to this. Even my deaths, my deaths came to about 30,000 overall. I've made 136,000 killing this guy, and maybe another 100,000 doing other bounties in the same time. So definitely, for sure, Cobra the next time.